Okay, we are live. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to another YouTube stream. Swept buy side liquidity. That was fairly nice there. You can see we took that during London. Boom, all those highs. Got a beautiful trade in the AM. But now it is time. It is officially time to so we're back in that daily fair value gap. But it's officially time to start trading again. Good morning, Upstate. Good morning, Sebastian. Good morning, Bud. Good morning, KJR. Good morning, Biocalypse. So first thing we do, mark out midnight open as usual. Midnight open here. No price action since midnight open. That is bearish. That is very bearish. Right? To me, that is bearish. We're in that daily fair value gap again. We open up so much higher. We have no bearish wick. Midnight open is also this fair value gap we can go down to. Right? So what we're looking at is this buy side. And then we're also looking at midnight open as sell side liquidity. So we can factor in maybe something that's like near it or something. I don't know. Bless me. But my target will be midnight open. But we want to see a bullish 930 to factor in for shorts. What's up, Keegan? What's up, Emilio? It's bullish so far. But we are very much into a premium, as you can see. But, let's see what we can get. Right? Let's see if we can get a failure swing here. You can see there's, it did actually wick above that high, so that was a draw on liquidity. Let's see what ES did. ES has SMT on those highs as well. There's SMT there with ES. Let's see minute open. This looks like it's going to be low resistance liquidity run, chat. This looks like it's going to be low resistance liquidity run. Just complete ripping. But there's no break of structure yet. I want to look for this low to get taken for an ideal break of structure. You can see failure swing here. But there's no break of structure to the downside yet. These lows need to get taken. These lows need to get taken. Fuller cut. Here's the thing. You could say cut if you're bullish. If you're bearish, you can full trade. Alright, because midnight open, straight manipulation right away. What time is my alarm daily? Around like 7:30 a.m. I went all the way, got a nice Starbucks coffee. The best of the best type of coffees. I don't care what Batista you go to, even if you have a private one, nothing beats a Starbucks small dark roast black coffee. I don't care if you go to a $20 Batista in Toronto or in the city. Nothing beats a small black dark roast. Yesterday, Asian session, you were paper trading. Are you trading on Fund? Yes, I'm trading on the Fund account now. Ben is still there, 80%. Ben, is there still an 8%? Yes, there is. It ends today. Tonight. Or tomorrow. I'm pretty sure it's tonight. I'll double check at the end of the stream. I'll let you guys know in the Discord. But there is still 80%. This deal is ending. And it's also an $85 activation fee. Not a 200 one. What's up, C8? So we got 930 coming up. Now, let's look for contingencies, right? We can travel down lower. Thank you for the subscription, Janelle. We can travel down lower. I don't know. Maybe in 35 minutes, this 4-hour fair value gap. But there's absolutely, like, there's no reason to be going higher if we're not going to be going to these highs. Like, that is the overall draw on liquidity. But I do think that's going to be factored in for another day, maybe even another week. Like, that's a very good equal highs at all-time highs. That's a very good draw. But We are so much low. We're too much in a premium without trading to midnight open. So I'm just going to be using my 930 manipulation model, where if 930 manipulates up higher, then I'm going to look for shorts. If 930 manipulates down lower, then I'm going to probably wait for midnight open to get touched before I look for longs again. That gold trade you hit yesterday was crazy. Yeah, guys, look at this. Look at this. This is gold Asian session. Shorts, longs. I literally took this whole chunk and caught it all. Called the top and the bottom. And then the top again. Hey, bro, greetings from Poland. What's up, my man? I'm Polish. I am Polish. Oh, that makes me miss borscht. I haven't had borscht in a long time. I actually had pierogies the other day, though. But you can see gold was beautiful at Asian session. Got a beautiful trade on TikTok. What's up, Lavi? How's it going, my New Yorker? My New York. What time did you trade gold? Asian session. Borscht slaps. Yes, it's so good, bro. You know what my family does? So we our leftover ribs, like our pork ribs, we cook them. Well, they're already cooked, but we boil them in the borscht. So like we have these ribs, these pork ribs, we make the borscht, and then we put the ribs in the borscht, and then you take it out, and it's just like so good. Except I don't like my borscht with sour cream. I know it's crazy. I just like it straight up. I like to taste the beets. For my Russian fellas, pork is haram. Good thing I'm not Muslim. But you can use beef ribs. It's just not as good. Pork ribs are just way better. They taste so good. I thought you're Russian. I'm Polish and Russian. So my grandmother was Polish. Grandpa was Russian. I know. It's crazy, right? That's crazy. Ben looks Ukrainian? Okay. That's the last thing you want me to look like. Like, I'm literally the ops of Ukraine. Well, not really. I don't care. But my countries. His girl's Ukrainian? No, my girl's actually Jamaican. White Jamaican. And Greek. So, it's 9:30 in 3 minutes. We want to see some sort of move up. That's ideally manipulation to the upside. I know. White Jamaican. Hey, what's up, Wazworld? That is the stuff. My mouse is about to die, and I don't want it to die while I'm mid-trade, so I can't place a stop loss or close my trade. Albino? No. Just white Jamaican. Just because someone's from Jamaica doesn't mean they have to be black. She's not albino. Second. You don't know what you are. You're just black. That's fair. Wow, gold's at 4,200. Wow. I'm excited to see where the stocks open up. I'm excited to see where this stock opens up. It had a great recovery from the tariff crash. I'm excited to see where it opens up next. But we do want to see some bullish 930. Favorite Jamaican food? I would say curry goat, but I'm just going to have to go with the plain and old jerk chicken. Jerk chicken, but here's what I get. I get the rice and beans, and then I put jerk chicken on it, and then I put oxtail gravy on top of the jerk chicken and rice and peas. Sorry, I'm not supposed to say rice and beans. So I get rice and peas, jerk chicken, oxtail gravy. Oh. It ties the spice of the jerk a little bit to where it's not like crazy, but then it also makes it a little bit sweet with the jerk gravy, with the oxtail gravy. Oh my gosh, dude. Gonna have to try that combo for dinner. It's so good. Rice and peas with jerk chicken on top, and then pour oxtail gravy on top of the rice and peas and soak the rice and peas with it and the jerk chicken. What's up, bro? Yeah, we're ideally looking for shorts today because I feel like we're overvalued. We're definitely, for me, overvalued because of midnight open not being touched whatsoever. It just opens, never touches it. So 930 is actually ripping lower, which I don't really like, but I am bearish. And we have SMT at those highs, so I don't like how we're not getting that. I actually really don't like that. I wish, like, we still have that high in play, right? So maybe we can go up higher, take that, then go down to midnight open, but I need some sort of manipulation prior. I mean, this could have been the manipulation here, right? We sweep buy side liquidity here, and price action just turns rough right away, right? So that is my target, but do I know who Joshua Block is? Yes, of course I do. This wouldn't be a bad trade. Let's see. Retests back into that. I just don't like how 930 opened up like that. Four-hour buy still in, just looked like the 1 hour pulled back. Yeah, but I'm gonna wait till that low gets taken. Like I'm not taking this short, but it does look like it wants to reverse here to midnight open. I'm not gonna take the short though. Right? I am going to wait for this low to get taken. That's a higher time frame shift in structure, right? Yes, if you're more aggressive, you can take this short, but I would have taken this short if we manipulated bullish first. But because we did not manipulate at 930, then I'm waiting for this higher time frame market structure shift. And then I'll take some sort of IO Fed entry down there. But we need to get our range here. Measure from there. Below. And you can see premium discount. That would just be into a discount still. I mean into a premium. But I'm a 930 manipulation guy, and I don't like how we're manipulating lower when our target is lower. Yes, NQ is insanely decoupled. Yeah, that shows low probability. Patience is key, yes. That's the one downside of that. You get one shot, and that's it. So, wow, NVIDIA opens up 2%. TQQ opens up 2.5%. Apple opens up. Tesla opens up high. Reddit opens up high. Meta opens up. Everything opens up bullishly. Guys, I'm telling you, nuclear energy is the next wave, man. I'm telling you guys. Like, bro. Look at this. Look at all these stocks. These are all completely ripping with no remorse. We're in that fair value gap. Let's see how it treats it. If it manipulated, I would have been in the short already. Yeah, that's why I don't like it. We didn't manipulate upwards. That's why it scares me a little bit. Let's see if not having FOMO and greed pays off. Right? A little bit of FOMO. I'm not taking this fair value gap because that is a beautiful setup, except there's no 930 manipulation. So I'm waiting for more confirmation. So let's see. Let's see if today FOMO would have worked. But we can always catch IO Fed down here to that range. You doing the one trade day challenge count today? Yep. We didn't manipulate upwards. Interesting. Yep. Yo, what's up, PJ? Yeah, it looks like it would have worked so far, but let's see. I wouldn't have had break even yet. Once it takes that low, it would be probably break even. So this trade could still lose. I just don't like how it didn't manipulate. This looks like manipulation to me. in terms of the 1 hour, it looks like it could just soup that low and then turn up, which I guess is going to be my bias, right? Because it left those highs, so I guess that's going to be my bias is bullish. Exactly, right? So I think what's happening is it's a fake market structure shift. It's going to wick this low, possibly trade into the fair value gap again. There's also a volume imbalance down here. It is touching the fair value gap again. But there's nothing it's really trading to after it takes that low, right? So that's the one thing that's a little bit questioning. But see how it's reacting off of that, right? That's why I didn't get into the trade there. We didn't get any manipulation. If you guys are new, make sure to hit that subscribe button. I live stream every AM session on YouTube, PM on TikTok, and also this is like the last day to get this amazing discount. 80% off Apex Trader Funding evals, any size, any amount, and an $85 activation fee instead of $200 activation fee. So it's a huge discount going on right now with code BEN at checkout. So make sure to check that out. You also go to the link in the description and go to my link tree. If my link tree is there, I don't know. And you'll see the link to that place as well. I'm pretty sure. This is downside manipulation to go higher. That's what I'm thinking. See, this is why we waited. I had FOMO here. This was an entry, but we waited because we didn't have the right profile, and now it's paying off. How tall and how much do I weigh? Uh-oh, why is my camera frozen? Oh, I think I kicked my camera. 1 second, chat. One second. There you guys go. There we go. I'm 5'6", 180. Yeah, you're crazy. Okay, I'm 6'2" and 190. ES is moving upwards. Yeah, but it's way too time distorted to be getting into the trade right now. Way too much. Decided to jump in on the session today. Hey, what's up, Charlotte? So it's too much volatility, too much time distortion. You want to sit out. It hasn't taken any form of sell side, hasn't taken any form of buy side. Too early into the session for me to decide right now. When's the Toronto meetup? Right now it's just you gotta spot me. You gotta find me. I might be going over the weekend and handing out some food to the homeless in downtown Toronto. So if you find me there, it'll be around Union Station. Whenever I'm in Toronto, it's usually around Union Station. But, so we got to be lurking in Toronto to find you. Yep. Or lurking in Mississauga, because that's where I live. But you can see, if I took that trade, I probably would have hit break even. So that would be a free trade. But I'm perfectly fine with not taking it. Catching a flight to Toronto. Oh, boy. So we could turtle soup that low. All right. It looks like it could potentially turtle soup that low. It looks like a good turtle soup, chat. But I wouldn't take it because midnight open. We're so much in a premium. I don't know. There was no 930 manipulation, so I don't want to be leaning short. You can see it respected that fair value gap, traveled back, respected that fair value gap. So order flow is bearish. We are now we're still in a premium, the range. But it looks like it could be a fake market structure shift and turn up. Let's just see where these bodies react. Like if it wants to continue down lower, because ES is insanely decoupled. which does also scream low probability to me. There's a fair value gap down there that maybe it could go to. But I'm just going to stay away from the trade. I don't know. I don't feel like I have a crazy edge. I feel like this could be a nice entry, but stop loss wise, I don't know. I'm not gonna take it. I'm gonna sit. One thing about losing streaks is I find that my risk management, everything is perfect in losing streaks. I can manage my risk. The only thing that keeps a trader in a losing streak is their confidence goes down in taking trades. Now my confidence has not gone down, but I'm definitely waiting for higher probability. My confidence definitely goes down when there's no 930 manipulation. So that's why to me, I want to see bullishness because 930 opens up and straight away rips lower. So I ideally don't really want to see shorts. Markets are looking like they're going to be doing pretty well. We're in that fair value gap, retesting it again. Just touch consequent encroachment. What does what's good mean? What's good? WSG, what's good? After joining your live streams, it's the first time in a very long time I've been taking less trades daily and weekly. I feel more confident. Let's go. That's why your name's Locked In FX, because you're locked in. Everybody, thank you for the likes. I appreciate it. And the subscriptions. So it looks like it's just souping that low and then turning up. So I'm glad I kept that long bias and didn't take that short because 930 looks like it manipulated below this low. And now it wants to turn up. It looks like it's treating this inversion as well. Pretty beautifully. Beautiful inversion for a value gap there. But on terms of taking a long, right, I just got to wait, you know. It could still go down lower. It traded to that volume imbalance. Don't take a long yet, right? It trades to this volume imbalance. You want to see it disrespect that volume imbalance right there. That's very algorithmic, so be careful. Yeah, me too. Your live streams help me know what to do psychologically when it comes to trading. Well, that's why I do it, guys. That's why I do it. I'm glad it's helping you. ES is turning up. Yeah, I see we give it a little bit of time. There's no fair value gap yet. I want to see a break of this high and a fair value gap to get into a long. I made an Apex account. How can I access it? So if you bought it on Trade of 8, if you bought the Trade of 8 version, you go on to Trade of 8, log in. If it was Rhythmic, you need to use NinjaTrader. If it's Wealth Charts, you need to use Wealth Charts. Crazy how much trading is mainly psychologically. Yeah, no, trading is all psychology. So we're in that volume imbalance again. If it rejects off of it again, I'm going to stay away from the markets a little bit. If it doesn't and it bodies above the high, I'm ideally going to be looking for a long entry. What's up? Hey, Danny. Let's see how it trades that volume down imbalance. Looks like it wants to continue down lower. Right now, I'm definitely staying a little bit away here. So close to getting a payout, 4 green days, and I blew it in London. Hey, listen, it's a learning experience. That has happened to me. It just means you're trading emotionally still, and you need to switch to statistical trading because you're emotional. You're like, oh, I'm about to get that payout. You lose, then you chase, and you blow it, right? So looks like it's still going towards our bias here. It looks like it still wants to follow that order flow. But it's wicking, right? It's staying a little bit iffy about going lower. To me, it looks like a fake market structure shift. High, low, higher, high, lower, low, then a higher high taking this buy side. I mean, that does look like it could also couple with that 930 manipulation. So I'm not, as much as I want to go down to midnight open because it looks like a clean just power of 3, I also think it's just going to turn up because we're in that market maker buy model and we have to finish that, right? Last leg of manipulation, right? Accumulation. manipulation, distribution, right? Take the consolidation lows out, turn back up higher, take the buy side, finish the market maker buy model. See how it's moving up? So yeah, I'm definitely leaving my short bias. Just got my Rhythmic account, Apex account working. Lol, Ninja Trader is like the Stone Ages. I know. Next account I have to make sure I purchase through Trade of 8. Yeah. I use TradeZella. TradeZella is great. ES is going crazy. Yeah, I know, dude. It's completely decoupled. But the markets are going crazy as well. It's very, very, very volatile. You kind of want to stay away from this. Wait for the macro. Oh, this is up 1.6%. Let's see where it goes to. Let's see where this can go to today. All right, back at that original fair value gap. The markets are completely iffy right now. They're decoupled and stuff, so you just want to be careful. Just want to be careful, chat. We were originally short to midnight open, but then when 9:30 manipulation happened, we are like, oh, that's not bullish. So I was like, okay, I'm not going to take shorts anymore. I think it's just going to wick this low, then turn up, and that's exactly what's happening. You can see it wicks that low one more time. We potentially have a nice fair value gap here, but how big is this trade to our take profit, right? Is it worth it? That's the question. We can put it to the chop sellers. 40 handles. 1.93. And it hasn't even broken any structure yet. Well, it did. It broke that high, but yeah, I'm going to stay away from that, especially with that reaction. Hola. Yeah, chat. Right now, it's way too volatile to engage in the markets. This is classic 9:30 manipulation. It trades up to that breaker, right? And now it's wicking down lower again. Maybe it is going to go down. But right now, we are having... Oh, is it going to go up? Is it going to go down? What does that mean? We sit back. Marked out the 30-minute ones. Can you explain why you chose this specifically instead of the 1 hour and 4 hour fair value gaps? How do you decide which fair value gaps are most relevant to mark them? Which fair value gap are you talking about? I have a question. So price action is currently trading side 4 hour fair value gap and a 1 hour fair value gap. And there are two smaller fair value gaps. So the higher time frame is usually more important than the lower time frame if it's in the right narratives. Now, this is a bearish fair value gap. We're also in that daily bearish fair value gap. And we are in a 1 hour bullish fair value gap. With the narrative, if we were going to trade lower, we would have traded lower here. Why did we go retest it to go take this high again, right? We can still go back down lower again if it's just going to be low probability. That's what we're trying to figure out. I think it's going to sell off. I think instead of 9:30 bullish manipulation, it was 9:30 consolidation manipulation. You can see we souped the previous 4 hour high, trade up higher, failure swing to that high, trade back into the fair value gap, and now we're trading back down lower towards midnight open, which is, this is what it looks like it wants to do, is to continue to trade down lower. But it's too volatile and it's too messy right now for me to engage into the markets. So I just need to wait, because as much as I would want to see shorts to midnight open to just obviously clean out that, it also looks like because 9:30 opened up and ripped down lower right away, it could be a fake market structure shift. High, low, high, high, lower, low. 9:30 manipulates, trades, takes sell side liquidity, trades back into the original consolidation, then turns back up towards the buy side that it left open, right? But it looks like it wants to draw down to that midnight open level. But there's no clean entry for me. It's too volatile right now. It's too wicky. It's nothing I want to engage in. So we just have to be patient. If we miss the move, we miss the move. We need to wait for a day that is, we feel comfortable taking the trade. Bro, I love the way you explain everything for us. Keep on pushing, bro. Hope you will be the greatest trader one day. Hey, thank you, Maz. Or Master. Maz space Tur. I appreciate it. So we're selling off heavy, right? Again, I want to engage into shorts. I wanted to engage in the shorts in the early morning. But the NASDAQ, I mean, ES was decoupled. It did just wick that high turtle soup on that high, right? Beautiful turtle soup. It's starting to trade down lower. NQ starting to trade down lower. Broke structure. It still hasn't bodied past that low yet. I mean, on the 5 minute it has, but I don't know. I do think it's going to go to midnight open. With this body reaction on the 1 minute, it does look like she wants to go down there. But it's also trading right to this 1 hour. Could trade down to this inversion fair value gap as well. But this all does look like a low resistance liquidity run. But we're indecisive right now. You have almost 300k in payouts because you follow your rules so well. I've never seen you FOMO buy. Thank you, Waz. Yeah, I wasn't always like that. And it just comes with understanding that your system does work over time. Even in this losing streak that I've been in, which I finally broke. But even the losing streak I was in, I knew my system would perform again. And I do want to get into this short badly. I have FOMO. It is towards my target, but it's a checklist, right? So you get a check. Okay, let's see. Let's do the checklist. Did we leave midnight open? Check. Are we above midnight open? Check. Did we take buy side liquidity? Check. Did we break structure? Check. Did we manipulate at 9:30? No. Is ES decoupled? Or is ES correlated? No. Do we have SMT? No, because ES canceled that out. Did we take higher time frame buy side before? No, we failure swinged. Do we have clean price action, low resistance liquidity run to the downside? No. That's too many no's for me to engage and lean towards the yeses. Now, I'll take an entry if we have all the yeses and then maybe no SMT. Or maybe no this, no that. But we have too many no's for me to engage. Apex so bad with their dashboard, I can't see it either. You just need to connect it to TradeZella. Thank you for the subscription. I appreciate it. We're almost at 3,200, bro. We're growing so fast. By the way, this is the last day for this code. 80% off and an $85 activation fee. It's too choppy right now, guys. I think the deal is to wait for 10 a.m. It is the 950 macro, and we're starting to move a lot, but it's too choppy right now. I want to engage in longs, but we have not even broken a high. Every time, there seems to be a clear trend here where price action will form a low, right? So the first time it formed a low here, it traded back into 50%. Then it formed a low here, and it's trading back into 50%. Then it forms a low here, and it's probably going to trade back into 50%. So it's just trading back into a premium discount while itching towards sell side. There's no break of structure in this range. There's no break of structure. There is a liquidity sweep, but there's no break of structure. It's 9:30 time distortion. Just wait a little bit. Can you the notes you just tell? What do you mean? I'm not in a trade. We formed SFG at the AM highs. No, we didn't. Not anymore. See, ES took that. Well, we just did, yes, but the previous SMT that was here, that was that reversal that caused this bearish move. This SMT got canceled out. So this SMT that just formed, I don't count that as SMT. I count that as decoupleization. How do you queue an order on Apex Trader funding wealth charts? I don't use wealth charts. You're going to have to watch YouTube. No, I don't trade gold on this session. This session is NASDAQ only. But we're getting that beautiful break in the trend. We're retesting this original fair value gap, though. On terms on taking a long, like we're really close to my buy side. But that could be a break of structure, right? Our next target for buy side, if we're going to have a bullish day today, could be up here, right? But here's the problem. We're already up 1%. So we're probably going up 1.2%, 1.5% if we go up here. So we are in a very much premium on the day. So let's see what 10 a.m. does. For me to take a long, I would ideally want to see 10 a.m. trade into a discount again, take a long there, and then turn back up. I do like how we manipulated heavy at 9:30, and now it's bodying up here. That is a very clean hourly chart, right? And if you wanted to take a trade in the hourly, you would want to take it in this lower part, right, in the bearish side, and then take it to the bullish side. So on terms of taking the long, it's way too volatile and choppy for me to get into the long right now. So yes, I see the equal highs. Yes, I see that we're close to it. Yes, I see that it's breaking trend, but we're just probably going to have to catch an IO Fed entry today. But guys, this is the last day for this code, not the code, but for the discount, where it's 80% off. Not only 80% off, but with code Ben, it's a $85 activation fee instead of 200. So when I bought my 20 space 300K funded accounts, when I passed them, it cost me $4,000 to activate them because it's $200. But right now it's $85. So you can buy 50K for $29, pass it, activate it for 85, boom, you have a live account and under $130. Most firms, most 50Ks cost $130 just to start it. V-shaped recovery, I don't trade that, but it does look like it is starting to turn out bullishly. But my eyes are waiting on that 10 a.m., that 4-hour open. It's a government shutdown, Lizelin. Look, 8:30 was nothing. But it is getting that beautiful rip. There was no entry here, guys. I wish I had the right bias. I had the right direction. I did really good. I'm actually going to journal that. Really. I'm proud of myself for that. Really good job not falling for FOMO. No 9:30 manipulation means no, capital N-O, capital no trade. No 9:30 manipulation means no trade. And that's how we roll, fellas. Can you list everything that you look for before taking a trade? I will in a second. But you can see we broke above that high. Now this is a fair value gap I do like to see. Now we can still lose a trade today. That's the thing. I have to remember. I can't have FOMO, and I can't get upset over a loss just because I did a good job waiting. But this looks like a good fair value gap that I can trade to. Most recent swing low there up to that high 2R. Doesn't even look like it wants to trade to it, but we'll calculate the stop just in case. 24, so 500 divided by 24 divided by 2, that's 10 contracts. So let's see what happens. It is right before that 4 a.m. for our 4-hour candle, but we just manipulated heavy, so I think it's going to open up and just trade up right away on that new 10 a.m. But let's see what happens here. We'll drag our quadrants as well. Make sure our trade of 8 is connected. Yes, we'll just put it to 10 contracts to get ready. This is what having principles looks like. Yes, sir, my man. Yes, off the goal lows. They did. They did. That's probably going to get taken after we soup that buy side on NQ. Let's see how it reacts to that. But there's also like that's a 3-minute fair value gap. There's also a really deep 3-minute down there. But I'm anticipating that's going to get disrespected because look at this 15-minute, right? Look at the hourly. I don't think it's going to go back down to that. Hopefully it saves this for 10 a.m. That'd be beautiful. I'm not in the trade yet. You will see arrows. You will see P&L once I get into the trade. Guys, you will see a P&L when I get into the trade. This is just a tool. You can see it trades to that inversion fair value gap. So that's my only worry that we might not go to my fair value gap entry. It's because you see we inverted that fairly well, traded to it, and now we're trading away. So that is a reason why we might not go to the trade. But I think maybe we could get a little bit of manipulation at 10 a.m. But it looks like it's going away without us, which could mean we just don't get an entry, which is totally okay. Always be cautious for 10 a.m. Yep, especially when it's a government shutdown. When there's a government shutdown, guys, times in the day are way more important. 9:30 manipulation, 10 a.m., way more important because there's no economic drivers. So volatility in market opens is what's really important. 1 minute, 30 seconds until that new 4-hour candle opens. So what we want to see is that 4-hour candle open, trade lower, catch a long, and then go back up towards the above. So once that 4-hour candle opens, I'm going to drag a line out and mark that. Let me get rid of some of the annotations here. Get rid of this daily fair value gap. And we'll mark out sell side liquidity here. So So you can see it goes back up to that rough price action, so it means it probably has higher price action to reach to. We're looking at this. Let's get our range from the high that formed. It left equal highs as well to that low. And a discount is down here to where this 1 minute fair value gap is. So we can even get a deeper retracement down to OTE at that 10 a.m. But this is the 10 a.m. open. So for me to take a trade, I would want to see that. We want to see it below this. So my ideal scenario is if price action leaves this open, but it looks like it's just using this inversion fair value gap play to go take buy side. So we had the right direction, we had the right bias, we had the right draw on liquidity, we had the right everything, but we just didn't get the entry. And that happens sometimes, guys. That happens sometimes. Maybe it creates equal highs, trades down lower, right? But the 4 hour hasn't even created a low, okay? The 4 hour did not even create a low. So it could soup this high, then it could go down lower again, right? Take the equal lows that it formed, because it also formed equal lows here. Where is it? That's an equal low right there. See that little 4 o'clock low? Look at that. That's 4 o'clock, so that's an hourly low. It engineered that. So there's a lot of sell side, but there is a reason to be continuing up higher. We had the right bias. We waited for the right 930 manipulation. We just didn't get an entry, and that's okay because it happens sometimes. That's okay because it happens sometimes, guys. It happens, and there's nothing you can do about it. If you try to force something, you're going to lose. When you lose, you chase, and then you're cooked. By the way, guys, I want to say this one last time. This is the last day for this amazing discount. It's 80% off with one of the best firms out there. I just got a $57K payout with them. And it's also an $85 activation fee instead of $200. So I really highly recommend utilizing that as soon as possible, because I don't know when it ends. I know it ends either today or tomorrow morning. So make sure to, if you're in the market looking to buy a new account, make sure to buy that, and make sure to make its trade of 8. Like, then the Ninja Trader sucks. But we're gonna wait for the entry now, because I'm not gonna take that. It's way too close to a draw. Some people have the balls to do that. I don't want to. That's not part of my model. Right? I need to take longs in a discount, and that's not me. That is not me. It's not me whatsoever. We're learning a lot. I'm glad that you can learn from it. Now, if your bias is the equal highs, which is very high, then yes, that's a good entry. And maybe I could be wrong. Maybe we could do that, right? Accumulation, manipulation, distribution. But for me, guys, we're already up 1.1% on the NASDAQ. To go back up to all-time highs on a day like today is very, very, very low probability. I'm not betting on that. I think we could start traveling a little bit higher, but there's no entry for me right now. I did not enter the turtle soup because it did not form a turtle soup. It bodied past it. I like when it doesn't body past the low, or unless you're talking about these lows right here. But no, I didn't enter. I only take a turtle soup when it's against midnight open, and it was with it, not against it. What happened from the trade from yesterday? Oh, beautiful. That's going down a little bit. You can see we caught 2 beautiful gold trades. And oh, are you talking about the AM session trade? Yeah, we caught a win. We won. It's right here. So we're starting to go up to that buy side liquidity. But look, I want to tell you guys something. I want to show you guys something. Look how this 4 hour opens, travels up higher, and there's no movement towards the downside. So let's get rid of this long position so you guys aren't fooled by it. Look, 4 hour open, buy side liquidity right away. Then maybe we can go back down to that midnight open level, because I do think we are a little bit overvalued. I don't like how it had that 930 manipulation. Trade funding account, and it says it doesn't support trading NQ or MNQ. Which one did you use? You gotta watch a YouTube video because it does. Because I'm trading my Apex Trade Evade account right now on MNQ. I'm trying to trade with my Apex funding. I already read that. I don't. The Devil's Mark. What's that? Look how slowly it takes buy side too. It just wicks it. ES though, on terms of ES is a lot higher. Right? ES could maybe go to this higher time frame fair value gap. But for me to anticipate we're gonna go all the way up to all-time highs today is a little bit immature. Like, that is insane. For us to do that in one day like this, especially when there's no crazy news drivers. Like, it could just rally up higher, but I'm not going to take this trade. I'm not going to bet on it to do that. So it could also just be a no trade day. Guys, we're 7 subscribers away from 3,200. If you're not subscribed, make sure to hit the subscribe mark. Is it no wick candle? I'm on wealth charts. Oh, I've never used wealth charts. You're gonna have to check. But they allow NQ. Trust me. You're just gonna have to maybe that's a bug or something, or watch a YouTube video. Okay, we're still completely ripping up higher. Our series 11 a.m. candle. Is that an ICT concept? Because I stopped studying ICT concepts. Right, soup so it goes back up higher. Beautiful. What I think is it could potentially form a higher revision that low or that order block then turn up. But there was no entry for me, and that's too much in a premium for me. So it could just be a no trade day. Could just be a no trade day. We'll see though. Who got stopped out? I didn't get stopped out. And I was saying in chat yesterday to don't place your stop there. Oh, okay. Is it an ICT concept? Yeah, it is ripping because of that 930 manipulation, but there's no draw on liquidity. Right? Like, for us to go to all-time highs, let's just grab our ruler from where we started to all-time highs. We'd have to go up another 1.5%. That means we have to go up. We'll be up 3% on the NASDAQ. For me to bet on that is low probability. I don't have a draw. I think it could be trading to fair value gaps. But for me, it's not a good day for me. All right, we're so much higher valued. We did have a great 930 manipulation, but I'm just not comfortable with it. We have equal lows there as well. I was bullish down here. I was targeting this high. If we found an entry, I would have caught a beautiful long, but there was no fair value gap fill. And the only fair value gap fill we got was here, and that's way too close. So we'll wait a little bit, see if we can get another entry. Everybody, I'm going to be live at 1:10 p.m. Eastern time on TikTok. So make sure to follow me on TikTok. Link in my bio and my link tree. ES filled the fair value gap. Yeah, ES is a lot higher. ES is now in this 1 hour fair value gap. I'm not going to try to count tops and bottoms too. This could be LR. Like, this looks like a good trade entry, but 9 times out of 10, this will fail. It'll take this high, then soup. Why 1 p.m. on TikTok? Well, that's when I stream PM session on TikTok. I don't trade the 30-minute chart, though. And I also don't like taking turtle soups when it manipulates towards midnight open. I like it when it manipulates away from midnight open. So I didn't get any model entries today so far. So far. Beautiful just distribution though. See what the stocks are doing. Nvidia's up. Wow, we're up 4.2% on TQQQ. That's why I invest in TQQQ, guys. That is why I invest in the TQQQ. But it looks like a beautiful manipulation. It's just a shame that there's no long entry. There's no inversion fair value gap. There's no fair value gap fill. There's nothing. Yeah, the NASDAQ was greedy today. I mean, the only entry that I would have taken if I saw it earlier was this inversion play. But again, that's still very close to that draw. Dude, you got in the trade thought thinking I was in it but got out in profit? That's funny. So look how it's rejecting off consequent encroachment of that 15-minute, right? Maybe that could be a point. But again, it still looks very strong, the market. Like we have a beautiful manipulation before that 10 a.m. at 9:30 and then it turns up. So it looks like it could also just turn up for the rest of the day. So I'm not really going to bet on any shorts just yet. I need a big movement to the downside to do that. There's an inversion of fair value gap on the NASDAQ. Bruh. I hate micros. It just looks messier. Let's see if there was that turtle soup as well. Yeah, the turtle soup was unbelievable on the NASDAQ. But the micro wasn't. I hate the micros, bro. The micro chart is so bad. It is rejecting heavily off that consequent encroachment. I don't like. We're 15 minutes as far. Blah, blah, blah. We didn't have a change of character until 9:45. Yeah, it was. We were too much in a premium when we had the break of structure that it wasn't interesting me. But we'll wait. Patience pays, guys. It could respect the SIBI. It looks like it is, but don't fall for it yet. Just it's still trading in that fair value gap. Wow, gold is ripping, dude. It's at 4227, man. It's just ripping. Wow, Meta's up almost 2%. Tesla, Apple, Nvidia. Well, it's respecting that 15-minute fairly well, chat. The daily candle as well. Let's see. Daily candle soups that previous day high. It's already so bullish, though. Trading to that down close candle. That order block right there. So, let's see what happens here. I'm not going to bet on shorts right now. You weren't greedy, but I'm pretty sure you just barely got stopped on gold last night. What do you mean? I think the full trade would have hit shortly after you got off. No, I just wanted to get off because I wanted to spend time with my family and go to bed. My mentors keep saying to look at NQ chart and only take entries on micros, but not to look at micro and entries. What you think? Yeah, I do that too, but it's easier for the stream as well. Maybe I might pull up like a chart on my other computer and do that, but I don't know. I might do that as well on my chart on NQ. But here's the problem: sometimes I forget, and then I'll blow my account because I took 20 contracts on the minis. Good morning, Travis. We didn't miss you last night. Hey, I'm glad you're in the stream now. Take any entries today? No, not yet. We had the right bias in both directions. We knew we were going to soup this low at 9:30. Boom. Not at 9:30. Thought we were going to manipulate, and we knew we were going to soup this low. We knew we were going to turn up. We called all of this range, but we got no entry. Now that is a beautiful reaction. Look at that. Look at that little that order block. Boom. Trades to it. Trades down lower. 15-minute fair value gap. Beautiful. We still have that 4-hour candle that has not created a low yet. Right? Right there. Has not created a low. Opens, takes buy side, trades into the high time frame PD array. Could start reversing. We need one more rip to the downside. Ideally, I would want a market structure shift, not a break of structure. Benjamin, start observing devil's market. Is it an ICT concept? I'll study it because it seems interesting. I don't like the name, but yes, it is. I'll call it the Angel's Mark. I'll study it. I'm looking for it to trade up higher again and then break below this low. Guys, we are 4 people away from hitting 3,200. What's the difference between market structure and break structure? So if price action does not take this high, then rips below that low, that's a break structure. If price action takes that high, then trades below that low, that's a market structure shift. So it's in that order block again, but ideally I would want to see it trade up higher and then lower. By the way, guys, the last day for this amazing discount code, utilize it while you can. It's an $85 activation fee, and it's thank you for the subscription, Martin, and it's 80% off. We're 3 away. We are 3 away, chat. Taking any trades this morning? Nope, we had the right bias, the right draw on liquidity, the right narrative, the right everything. Just didn't get any fair value gap fills until up here, and that's way too close to draw for my comfort, so I didn't like it, so I didn't take it. There's no RR cap. There's no payout cap. There's a consistency rule to get a payout, but there's no payout cap. You can get a $20 million payout. $820 fair value gap. $820. Once again, that's still too much in a premium. Even this inversion was in a premium. It's too close to the draw. See, we got a failure swing to that high. Let's see if SMT is on ES. No, ES is still respecting that fair value gap fairly well. But let's look at the 5-minute, right? It could stoop down to that 5-minute. So we need a body below. But that is a beautiful 15-minute reaction so far. You see the 15-minute trades up into consequent encroachment into a premium of that, then trades below. Ideally, we would want to see it reject off consequent encroachment on this candle now. But it's still respecting this low 1-minute PD array. But a break below that low would trigger something. Guys, we're 3 subscribers away from 3,200. Thank you so much, guys. You were amazing. We want to see that failure swing, right? Then we could potentially target these equal lows. I'll probably give up on midnight open, but we would also take a partial on that 4 a.m. open. All right, we open, we travel up higher, we take buy side, trade into a higher time frame PD array, and then we can close down lower. Crazy rejection off of that. Failure swing, beautiful. Right, ES is starting to trade lower. Let's see if we have SMT on YM. No, but all the markets are starting to trade, starting to move. So let's see. Yeah, the market has not been filling fair value gaps recently, but it's okay. We stay patient. Beautiful 15-minute chart on that fair value gap right there. That just took buy side, trades into the fair value gap, could trade lower. Absolutely beautiful reaction. But there's no break of structure just yet. We're just going to look for internal SMT with ES to then take shorts towards the unfilled 15-minute. We stream Asian today? Maybe. Maybe if I have the time. My only streams that are inconsistent is the Asian session. AM and PM is always happening. Oh! Oh! Patience is key. Patience is key. All right, we need that displacement. See you tomorrow, Ben. Good luck. Hey, Jose, thank you for stopping by. You're a legend, my man. Take care. We just need that rip lower, guys. We are not looking for shorts just yet. There's not enough speed to the downside. It looks like it could just quickly tap into this 5 minute, then turn up. We have to be careful. Patience, fellas. Patience. Well, why is the heck? Oh, that's interesting. I'm trying to trade NQ on wealth charts, but through Apex Trader Funding, it says the broker doesn't support this ticker. You're gonna have to watch it on YouTube, Tegan, or message them. Don't feel like you have FOMO, guys. It's a little bit lower probability for entries now, anyways. Don't feel like you have FOMO, Keegan, but I don't know. It supports it, so I don't know. Stay sell side balance, buy side inefficiency. It's just a bearish fair value gap. We're waiting for that displacement below the sell side chat. We have not had that movement yet. YM did, but NQ is still consolidating. It needs the ideally I would want to see it go like this. Boom. Boom. And that happens rapidly, so it's like straight down. And then boom, back to consolidation. Boom. Sell off. Entry there. That's ideally what I want to see. Right? Consolidation, manipulation, straight back down, distribution, retracement, entry, trade down. So up and then straight down. Turtle soup, rejection block, whatever. Turtle, la la la. That's ideally what I want to see. Looks bullish so far. Nice on the flat day. I'm happy. Yeah, same flat. I was so bullish. I knew we were gonna soup this low, turn up higher, but I didn't find any entries, so I'm just flat today. I was ideally wanting shorts to midnight open, but 9:30 opened up and went down, which is the wrong side of manipulation, so we didn't take that. Hey, thank you for the subscription. We are 2 subscribers away from 3,200. Nice, Chandra. Oh, Chad, right? That's how you told me to call you Chad? Or is that a different person? A lot of breakaway gaps lately, yes. Yeah, okay. Chad. So, Chad. Hey, yo, what subscriber? Hey! Guys, we're growing so fast every single day. I really appreciate it. If you are new here, I have over $275,000 in funded account payouts. Been trading IC concepts for over 5 years. I've live streamed every trade I've taken to get those payouts. And I'm also a Christian day trader. So if you follow the teachings of Jesus Christ, make sure to hit that follow button. I live stream every PM session on TikTok as well. 1:10 p.m. Eastern time. Every AM session on YouTube. And sometimes Asian session when I trade gold. Also, this is the last day for this amazing discount where it's 80% off the best firm out there. One of the best firms. No payout cap, 80% off all accounts for as many accounts as you want, and also an $85 activation fee instead of a $200 activation fee. Bro, you was absolutely right yesterday. After consolidation, we went straight down. Yep, I know, guys. I literally said consolidation, it's going to sell side, and then it's going to turn up. Boom, consolidation, down, engineered buy side, taken. Calling the market moves is not the hard part of trading for me. It's finding the entry. Because here's the thing. Thank you for the subscription, Nick. Finding the entry is the hard thing. Why? Because it's easy to call narrative because it's a 50-50. But to call the entry, there's fake outs, there's everything. There's sloppy, there's wicks, there's everything that could go wrong, right? So the entry is important, but what's more important is the hard time frame narrative, and what's more important than that is psychology. Tips on risk management: just be disciplined, dude. That's all it is. You just got to follow your system. Once it's so much easier to manage risk once you actually have a system that you follow. Most traders just trade off of how they feel. I wrote that madness yesterday. Never had such a big trade in my life. Really enjoyed that feeling. Was holding the shot. Yeah, I know. It was madness. It was very long. So we have that right there. Do we have SMT? Nope. What about on YM? No. So NQ would be the higher market if it takes it. So I'm looking for a little soup and then instantly start ripping down lower. I will have 10 green days and 1 red day, and I lost it all. So many accounts. Bro, chat. It happens. Same mistake again and again. Write it down. Journal it. Make a video of yourself. Tell yourself how you feel. And every single day when you get on the charts, write on your journal. First thing, remember how you blew your last account. Remember how you blew your last account. Remember how you blew your last account. And remind yourself and literally haunt yourself with that feeling. When you're about to take your trade and you're about to chase and you're about to go against your rules, remember how you blew your last account. Guys, the results you aren't seeing is behind the work you aren't doing. That's it. No, I'm pretty sure MW Futures he chased on the one losing day. Like he tilted. You were the 3,200 subscriber. Legendary, Elijah. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. You're a legend. Is that a Rocky profile picture? I can't see because it's too small of a screen. If it is, that's great. So we wick above this high. If we're going to see any form of shorts, it needs to be now. And it needs to be in this 15-minute. If not, then I'm probably going to come back on the PM session. I will be coming back on the PM session on TikTok. I stream every AM and PM. I'm 3 for 3 this week. Let's go. Yeah, so that comes with discipline outside of the markets. You need to be disciplined, right? Tilting is the same feeling. Look at exactly how I wanted to see it. It wicks it, and it's trading lower. I want this to be a bigger bearish candle. Then I could even take the turtle soup if I'm feeling very feisty, but I'm not going to do that. For how bullish we are, I want to see and how good of manipulation we had prior. Like, look at this, guys. Look at this. I just love seeing power of 3. It's my favorite thing in the world. I just love it. Look at that. Oh, beautiful. Accumulation prior to 9:30. Manipulation at 9:30. Distribution. Beautiful. Oh, it's just. This pattern, guys, is just the answer to all of trading. Right here. Right there. Look at that pattern is how you win trades. You identify this, you take the trade below this, and you ride it up to your target. Now, the reason why I didn't take the trade is because the target was right here. We didn't get a fill up here, so we had no entry. But the profile we identified, this is just so beautiful. It's like a breath of fresh air. I trade solo and I don't know when to speak about it. That's a blessing, dude. That's a blessing, trust me. You get to sit in your thoughts and really learn who you are. It's a blessing. It's good to trade solo. AMD, yep. Accumulation, manipulation, distribution. That's power of the 3. So we didn't get that instant rip lower, but we are getting that little soup here. I do want to see speed below this low. I now want to see price action target this low if we're going to take some shorts. We have SMT on ES. So I'll mark that out with SMT. All right. I'm probably going to take this turtle soup, actually, chat. 26. This would be 9 contracts. Yeah, I'm probably going to take the turtle soup, chat. It looks like a beautiful turtle soup on that 15-minute high. The markets are coupling lower. I'm going to take it. Let's wait for this body reaction because we broke that structure, right? Let's see where this body closes. My camera died. Are you serious? Oh, no, it didn't. Okay, not taking it. Wow. That was close. But see how important it is to wait for a reaction? Look at that. Now, because of that reaction, I'm going to wait for it to trade below this low. Losses equal lessons. Losses are only losses if you don't learn from them. Straight bars. Oh, my camera did die. 1 second. I'll fix it. I got to back up. Don't worry. I got to be up. Daddy's here. Don't worry. That's one thing about this camera. It has absolutely no battery life, and I can't connect it and charge it manually. So I have to keep replacing the batteries, and that's so annoying. Someone needs to create a cord charger for cameras like that. Ow. But it's a high quality camera, that's why. It's not like one of those wire plug-in ones. Dang, that was really a sign. What was really a sign? How many backups do you have? I only have one. So I have 2 batteries. I had 3. I lost it though. So I just, every time I take a battery out, I plug it in. By the time this battery dies, that battery's charged, and then I keep doing it. I'm still trading. Still in Windows 10. I don't know. I don't know what Windows I'm on. Look. I'm on this Windows. Oh, you can't even see. Because of my banner. Which is a huge sale going on that's ending soon. So make sure to utilize that code BEN at Apex Trader Funding at checkout. Markets are starting to move up higher as well. Hey, thank you, Wilbur, for joining the free Discord. So yeah, no, it's accumulating, but there's no bearish movement here. So still flat on the day, chat. We might have to go into the PM session. If we don't get anything by 11, I'm going to get off, and then I'll be back for the PM session on TikTok. Where's the target for shorts? So we have the 4-hour open down here, which is what he calls the devil's mark, but I say the angel's mark. And then we have these equal lows engineered at 9:30 manipulation. Why do I pick that low? Because that's 4 a.m.'s low. That's not just any low. That's an hourly low. So it's very algorithmic. But I would want some speed below that low now. We could have a market structure shift with SMT. That would be beautiful. But patience, guys. That's the key. That's the key to all success, is patience. Who here is flat on the day? Who here took a win and who here took a loss? Which gold chart were you using? I was looking at gold futures. Right. Wow, this is up 14%. Right here. Gold futures. Caught 2 amazing trades all the way to the down and all the way to the up. We're starting to move down lower now, though. We're still respecting that 15-minute, which is what I like. I just want to see a little bit of bearish momentum. Micah Recuna, you had a loss. It's all good. Flat still. You're down 200. Flat. Blue 1 account in London. Hey, listen, Chad, it's all good. If you're flat or if you took a loss, it's all good, guys. Stay patient. I am positive today, but negative at open last night, so I'm having a good morning. Let's go, Travis. Quick W on SPY puts in the morning. Nice. 2 wins, 2 scalps. All wins. Nice, KJR. Guys, don't be sad about losses. Don't chase them. Losses are lessons if you follow your losses. If you let your losses be losses, chat, if you let your losses be losses, you learn from them. But if you don't and you chase, you miss out on the opportunity to learn from your lesson or learn from your loss, and then you really do lose. I need a little bit of bearish momentum here. There's no sign to be getting into short. Looks like it's just accumulation, and it's going to turn up again. No trade, no clear buys for me for play. Blah blah blah. Yeah, no trade for me. Lost trade. It's all good. Juan. Sorry that we did not have PPI today. It would have been nice. Yeah, dude. MW. I've been having a hard time because my trading is solely based off of time and economic news. Like I use 930 manipulation coupled with what happens. So for CPI, if 830 manipulates, 930 is most likely going to distribute instead of manipulate. If it manipulates too and takes out a CPI, like I have a whole system for 930 manipulation coupled with the economic calendar. With the government shutdown, you're taking away 40% of my model. ES is going lower. Just a little bit. We still have that SMT, and that's all I'm happy about, right? We need a bigger displacement than that, though. Well, same trades, Ben. Do you now take trades immediately at open? No. I didn't take a trade yet today. Wasn't sure, but I got and break out at break even. Nice. It's consolidating right now, so it could rip lower, maybe at 11 or something, or maybe at the 1050 macro. So we just have to be a little bit patient here. We just have to be a little bit patient. Patience is key. Ugh. It's going to retest that 2500 level. Maybe. That 2500 level is also near that 4-hour candle open. Same here, sort of. At least I noticed that with Red Folder News on the day. My win rate is literally 23.6% higher, 55 versus... Yeah, I just came out of a losing streak. I had a 5-day losing streak because the economic calendar, like the shutdown, really messed me up. But guess what? After a 5-day losing streak, look at our balance. Break even. We've gotten one win on this, two wins on this account. We've gotten 2 wins on this account. 2 wins. And we're at break even. How crazy is that risk management? We started it at the beginning of a losing streak, but now we're out of it. So that's pretty good. Now it's a win. Now it could be a win streak. When will I enter? When I have the right confirmation, my man. Can't just enter when I feel like it. All right, so after accumulation, manipulation, distribution, what's next? Accumulation, then manipulation, then distribution. So we got to wait. What am I looking for? I'm waiting for a displacement below these lows. There's no sign of bearishness, but I am leaning towards sell side because we have SMT and we're consolidating in that 15-minute fair value gap after taking buy side liquidity. We opened that new 4-hour candle and instantly rallied up higher. So this is, if we're looking for shorts, this is the area that we want to be looking for shorts, right? Candle, what happens is the candle opens, travels up, travels down, closes. But there's no bearish momentum yet. All the bearish candles are getting instantly retraced. Do I still journal my trades? Always. Thank you guys for the subscriptions. I really appreciate it. You guys are legendary. I live stream on TikTok PM session as well, so make sure to tune in there. Guys, and seriously, don't miss out on this deal. It's 80% off, and it's an $85 activation fee. It's a really, really good sale right now, and it's ending today or tomorrow. So make sure to use code BEN for 80% off and an $85 activation fee for when you pass instead of a $200 activation fee. If you're like, oh, I'll wait for 90%, this is a better deal than 90% off because you save more money on that activation fee. ES is trading below the 15-minute. Although ES is still trading lower, it's not displacing. Nothing is displacing, and I step back until we get that displacement. There's no reason to be in the market until volatility is in it. Right now, it's accumulation of buyers or sellers. We don't know. It's just accumulation of orders. There's no reason to get into the trade right now. Do you purely trade off of ICT? No, I studied the core content. I've studied a bunch of ICT concepts. I don't purely just trade off the 2022. I think it's quintessential to watch, but I don't just trade that. Did you go to college? Nope. I'm 19. I never went to college. Can you have multiple AMD? I went to something better than college. I worked a full-time job in cybersecurity as an account executive and business development manager, which I learned and made connections that no one in any college could make. And I learned more in cybersecurity in the span of a year than anyone could learn in college. You can see here's my resignation post. All right, that guy is named Nadir. He's the founder of Armiz Security, which is one of the biggest cybersecurity companies in the world. He's a multi-billionaire. Look at this company. Almost 1,000 employees. Absolute enigma in cyber. How'd you get a job like that so young? Networking. You got to network and make friends. That's all it is. People don't really care about your degree anymore. People want to work with people who they think are smart and that they're friendly. Of course I know Arctic Wolf. I know the founder. I was at his event in Calgary. If you look at my post in Arctic Wolf, I even have stuff from Arctic Wolf. Like I have pens and stuff. I'm pretty sure I was at his event. Where is it? See, look. Arctic Wolf, Stampede 2025. That's me. How do you know Arctic Wolf? I didn't go to college. Today's going to be no trade day, maybe. Maybe we get a short. 1050 is coming up. The company worked for partners with them, so I sell Arctic Wolf. Oh, nice. Arctic Wolf is a cybersecurity company. Jaden, connect with me on LinkedIn. We have no bearish momentum here. What's Arctic Wolf? L joke? What's an L joke? Oh, animal bro that lives in... Oh, yeah, that is such an L joke, Chad. That is an L joke. NQ starts moving. I want to see NQ start ripping lower if I want to engage it. See, ES is moving lower, but it's not ripping lower, right? We need speed. A break of structure needs to come with speed. It can't just start itching lower. It needs to go break of structure. Market structure shift needs to go with speed. Yeah, I don't like the way the higher time frame looks structure-wise either. But I just like how there's so much algorithmic sell side below. W sound. Guys, we're one subscriber away from 3,210. Bullish or bearish? I'm ideally leaning for bears, but I'm neutral. Like I'm if this is bullish, this was bearish, and this is neutral, I'm like this. Not bearish, not bullish, but I'm like neutral, leaning towards sells. That's my LinkedIn. Right here, screenshot that. What do I mean by algorithmic? Like 4 a.m. open, right? I know 4 a.m. 4 hour open, rallies up higher right away, relative equal lows coupled with that 4 a.m. low, 9:30 manipulation low. Like there's a lot of where we want to see our entry. Anywhere above this, we can take shorts. If we trade past there, I'm not going to take a short and I'm not going to engage for anything. We have yet to break structure. We have yet to have that speed. There's no fair value gap. There's nothing. So patience, guys. Patience is key. Sorry. Six, seven. We kind of inverted on the 1 minute to the downside. Not really. There's no fair value gap. There's no displacement. A displacement means a fair value gap as well. I'll give it like 15 more minutes chat, then I'm going to get out. Ben, is 937 on NQ considered IO-Fed? 937? No, that is not IO-Fed. This is IO-Fed. But that's in a premium, so no, that's not a valid IO-Fed entry, but this is an IO-Fed pattern where it goes right away, then bodies above. In low resistance liquidity run as well. This isn't LR. This is a high resistance liquidity run. No, I have narrative on the higher time frame. No, I don't use any heat map or anything. I trade solely ICT concepts. Still no bearish momentum here, guys. Still nothing. Still nada. Still flat on the day. Dude, one thing about drinking black coffee is it's like a natural laxative, bro. That thing just like, it's insane. And I haven't even drank it yet, like, because I don't want to go, I don't want to have to go midstream, but I need it for the energy, so. It's also my Starbucks. What? What do you think about heat maps? I don't like heat map. I don't use any of that. There's no such thing as buying and selling pressure. It's ran by, like, buying and sell pressure isn't a real thing if it's ran by an algorithm. Black coffee and a cigarette. I don't like cigarettes. Cigars. I'll take a cigar. Like, okay, here's the thing about cigars. If you're having a bold, medium to bold noted cigar, I know a lot about cigars. You want to drink it with like pair it with like a whiskey, or yeah, whiskey, like a nice smoked whiskey, or you can even have an old fashioned. But if you're gonna have a light to medium, mainly towards the light to medium on the sweeter side, you cup that with like a cappuccino, an espresso to sip on it, or a black coffee. I always have to take a shit when I drink black coffee, by the way. I love it. Can't trade without it as well. Guys, once I get rich, I'm going to buy a toilet and trade on it. What do you think about the footprint charts? Nope. Don't know what that is. Don't care to really use it. It's just another indicator somebody made for a profit. We're getting that little bit of speed now, though. Right? ES is starting to turn down a lot lower as well. It's in that 15-minute fair value gap, though. So we have to be careful. We need a displacement below this low. Choppy, just accumulation. This is a beautiful power of 3 setup. Absolutely beautiful. Patience is key, guys. Patience is key. Hey, thank you. Whoever just subscribed, you're a legend. But we'll be live on the PM session on TikTok. We could still take a trade there, but so far we are flat on the day. But fellas, make sure to utilize this deal. This is the last day, or it ends tomorrow morning or something, to get 80% off any size evaluations for however many. You can get 20 accounts for all 80% off, and an $85 activation fee. So when you pass, you don't need to worry about spending $4,000 like I did to activate them, because it's $85. If you are new, I have over $275,000 in funded account payouts. Been trading ICT concepts for over 5 years. I do everything for free. I don't sell a mentorship, nor do I sell a course, nor do I sell anything, in fact, because I do everything for free to help people, and I make my money in trading. I've accumulated all my payouts on live stream. I live stream every single time I trade, AM session, PM session, and sometimes Asian session. I streamed yesterday on Asian session on TikTok, and I got a beautiful double win on gold to the downside and to the upside. Absolutely beautiful trade there. So tune into those as well. You should drop a Christian trader's hat. I would love you scoop one. Yeah, maybe. I need to grow a bigger Christian brand because I once did clothing brand before and I lost $2,000 because no one bought it. It's sitting in my closet as we speak. It was a Christian ski mask, like for football people. It was called Glory to God, and it had like the name Glory to God on the back of the neck, and then a cross right here, and it was a shiesty, and nobody bought them. Oh, there's no rip here. It's outside of my other room. I have to dig it out of my closet, so I'll show you guys another time. Do I still have them? Yep, I still have them. Drop a hoodie, guys. I am not a clothing brand artist. I'm a day trader. Maybe in the future I'll create some merch, but I need to be a lot bigger for that. Really not getting that manipulation that we wanted, or not manipulation, distribution that we wanted, guys. Like, I really want to get into a short here, but it's just not showing. I'll wait till 11, and if nothing happens by like 11:05 or 11:04, I'll get off. You think they will manipulate higher before sell? Maybe, right? My focus right now is just by moving lower because ES is starting to move lower, but it's also in that 15-minute fair value gap, so it could just rip up higher. I also have to identify that if it rips lower, it's not manipulation, and it's actually distribution. But, yeah. By the way, guys, if you also want to trade a Tradeify account, you can go to the bio. It's straight to funded. Tradeify is one of the best firms for straight to funded, where you just skip the eval process. You can get 30% off. I did a lot of talking, and I finally got a discount for you guys for that firm as well, Tradeify. You can use code Ben for 30% off. So basically, you're already in the past account phase. You just skip the eval. Ooh, my stomach is starting to brew, guys. I might actually have to end stream soon. Ooh, it's starting. It's starting to brew. Straight to funded. What's the site? It's in my link tree. It's called Tradeify. So if you go to my stream and you go to the description, you go to the link tree, you can see Tradeify. It says 40% off, but now it's 30% off. Go to Tradeify. I don't want you to see my account login information. You go there, right here. It's a really good firm. Really good firm. You've probably seen these on Twitter, these certificates. But you can get the Project X or Tradeivate. This is the Lightning, so straight to funded. This is the growth, and then this is the advance. So advance, you can get 30% off with code Ben for growth and for that. No, I don't trade gold with Apex. How are the rules? The rules are actually really good. Usually straight to funded are like iffy. Well, the straight to funded is very expensive, right? The straight to funded is expensive because, well, not like, it's also 30% off right now. It's very expensive because it's straight to funded. You're skipping the eval process. But I have the advanced, the 150K. That's what I'm using right now. 30% off. It was like $70, right? For 150K, $70 is really good. It's like 30 something dollars for 50K with code Ben. So it's a really good deal for that. But the rules are really good. Usually for straight to funded, they have dumb rules. But this is, if you, let's say you bring your account balance to 10K, your biggest trade can be $2,000, your biggest single trade. Then after your third payout, it's $3,000. So if your biggest trade is $2,000, then you have to hit a 10K account balance. If your biggest trade is $1,000, you have to meet a 5K account balance, and you can get a payout every $250. So your minimum payout is $250. Boom, payout. $70 and activation fee too, bro, but it's all discounted. It's expensive because it's a straight to funded. But it's a pretty good firm. And if you like Tradeify, then you can use that. All right. I love Apex. It's a lot cheaper. But it is a little bit more strict, but there's no payout cap. That's why I stick with Apex. But guys, it doesn't look like we're getting our entry. We're going to wait 4 minutes, and if we don't get that, then I'm going to jump off. Whoops, sorry. I like Apex. Yeah, Apex is great. This price section is barcoding. Yep. Do the advanced have activation fees on Tradeify? No. Well, the advanced one, I would anticipate. Yeah, I don't know. But I'm pretty sure the activation fees are $140, not 200, or maybe even cheaper. What do you think of Top Step? I used to love Top Step. Now they're adding a bunch of dumb rules and they barely discount and they're being greedy. So I'm not a big fan of Top Step anymore. But I used to love them. Can we still be looking for it even if you get off? Yep, you totally can. But you want to be careful, right? You want to make sure that it's not manipulation it's not consolidation, manipulation, distribution, right? To identify that, you want to see disrespect this 15-minute, right? 5-minute disrespect. ES is starting to trade lower. Michael said we gonna get no activation fees before Thanksgiving, and no response about that. What do you mean, Michael? Who's Michael? ICT? Oh, Michael from Top Step. Yeah, I don't know, dude. Not gonna lie, Ben, I love finding hidden gems like you because all the big creators doesn't do what you do. They always charge to be a mentor and don't show their winning trades till after they hit. Hey, my man, that's all. That's what I'm about, right? That's what I'm about. I'm glad that you're in the community now, and hopefully you're in it for a long term. And yeah, guys, I also messaged Apex, and they're gonna give me like 5 to 10 accounts to give away. 5 to 10 300K accounts to give away to you guys soon, probably in the next week or two. So stay tuned for that. I have Apex accounts too, but what do you do about trailing draw? In my opinion, it really is not that hard about trailing drawdown. You just need to lower your risk and up your win rate, right? There's two types of trading. There's people that up risk and have a lower win rate, and then or up win rate, lower risk, like lower RR. You know what I mean? You just need to focus on, instead of going like this with big risk to your account balance and just going, you want to focus on going like this. And it takes a little bit longer, a few weeks longer. But that's how you never, ever break the consistency rule. You got to pass the evals on the... No. Oh, yeah. You do have to pass the evals. It's free accounts, though. And it's 300Ks, which costs $200. They cost like $150 after the discount. And I'm giving them away, I'm giving away a lot for you guys. But you can use it on any sides. If you don't want to trade 300K, you can use that something else. But guys, we're starting to move up higher. Right, we're going to see what 11 o'clock does if it rips lower. Open, high, low, close, hopefully. So let's say your stop loss, your max loss limit is 7,500. If you go up into profit to 20,000, you still, if you lose 7,500, you lose the account. So we have a little bit of manipulation right prior to 11. Let's see what this new hourly candle does. All right, open, high, low, close, hopefully. Let's see where ES. All right, ES wicked into this hourly fair value gap. Wicked into it. Open, traded lower, bodied lower. NQ, open, traded up a little bit. Well, it's starting to trade lower. We need to break below that low for a short. Hopefully we can get the trade now. Give it a couple minutes and I'm getting off. Thank you for the subscription. I really appreciate it. Guys, we're growing so fast. Like every single day we are growing so fast. I really appreciate you guys so much. You guys are amazing. Hopefully we can hit 5,000 subscribers before the end of the year. Okay, we got a little bit of movement here, guys. 11 a.m. open right here. Wick up, boom. Trade below that low. No, I do not trade London session. I'll be trading the PM session at 1:10 p.m. Eastern time. I'm asleep during London. Accumulation, manipulation, distribution. Accumulation, manipulation, distribution. Accumulation, manipulation, distribution. Accumulation, expansion, retracement, expansion, retracement, expansion, manipulation, expansion. Accumulation, expansion, retracement, expansion. And every profile it works, dude. Power of 3, power of 3, continuation, 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 accumulation, reaccumulation, 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 manipulation, retest accumulation. It's all profiles. It's all algorithmic. Price action in this whole range tends to be moving, accumulating, moving, accumulating, moving, accumulating, moving, accumulating, moving, accumulating, right? Moving, accumulating, probably moving, and then accumulating again. Does anyone else stream buffering or reloading? Is the stream lagging, guys? Is it lagging? Is it lagging? No, it's not. No, it's not. It's a little bit delayed by like 2 seconds. Yours is? Yes, no, no, no. A little? Okay, I'll check it. I'll check the internet. Now it's good? Okay. Maybe it's just a little bit of a spike. As long as you can watch the stream, you know, then I won't need to worry about it. Voice crack. It's just accumulation, guys. This has been killer, but I'm going to give it 2 more minutes. So make sure to hit that subscribe button. Thank you guys all for the subscription. And remember, before I go, I'll be live. Oh, here's a little bit of manipulation. I might not leave yet. Or not manipulation, distribution. Make sure to use that code. This deal does end soon. It's also $85 activation fee. It's a really good discount. So don't miss out on that. We're getting a little bit of distribution here. Right? Let's see if we can get that movement. Thank you for the subscription. I appreciate it, my man. A little bit of speed. We need a fair value gap. Don't do that. Don't do that. Saying this is it. Come on. Don't go yet. Here it is. That triggers emotions. Remember, we could lose. So don't get hyped because the entry's forming. Because if you're hyped, if you're like, yes, I waited so long, you get in and you lose, you're going to be like, oh, I'm going to chase. Beautiful accumulation on consequent coaching of that 15-minute. Look at that. Wow. And SMT. To break below a low. Put myself to that high. Oh, it traded to it. Let's take it, guys. I'm taking short now. Let's wait for it to trade below that low right there. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Once I fill the order, that's when I'm in. Waiting for it to just trade below that low right there. So I want to see a little bit of respect on that fair value gap. Right? It looks like it wants to reach a little bit higher. There we go. All right, fellas. Let's try this out. Oh, I can't place a stop loss. I didn't load trade of 8. I forget to do that every time. Guys, start reminding me to be like, Ben, oh, load trade of 8. You know what I mean? Make sure trade of 8's open. Oh, that scared me. I thought this was the minis. Dude, who just saw my heart race? Who just saw my heart race there? Oh my gosh. Okay, Chad. Let's look at this 15-minute chart. So, why is my stop loss there? Should be right here. It shouldn't take that high that formed, right? It should failure swing to that. If it takes that high, then I'm not going to be bearish at all. I'm not going to be aiming all the way down here. Mainly, I'm going to be taking my positions off at that 4-hour open down there. But we have that new 1-hour candle that opened, traveled up a little bit higher. Want to see it turn down lower, potentially wick. It could even turn down higher, but I just want to see a wick before that, below that 4-hour low. Respects consequent encroachment of that fairly well. I'm going to keep my stop loss up here because it could be a little bit wicky. Wicky. But we'll just put that down there because we'll leave a runner for her as well. But I'm going to stay on the higher time frame just so my emotions stay chill and Gucci. The reason why I'm taking this trade is just because of that beautiful 15-minute reaction, like 15, 30, almost an hour of consequent encroachment respect. So we're going to stay on the higher time frame until we move down lower. All right, you see ES is moving down lower. It's in that 1-minute fair value gap now. Not a great reaction off the bat, though. Right, but it's also, as you can see, it's trading a lot deeper into that 15-minute. But let's see what happens. It's trading back up into the premium. Let's look at the 1 hour here, right? 1 hour is back up into that premium side of that 1 hour candle. It could retest it again, but we want to ideally see, we're very early into that 1 hour candle. So we don't really need to see a huge rip down here yet. But around like that 40 to 30 mark, we should be down here. All right, you can see we're starting to push down a little bit on that 1 hour candle. There we go on ES. Beautiful. Look at that. Look at that fair value gap. Right? ES has been just following trend, right? While NQ has been a little bit higher, just creating failure swings. I want to see it start turning down lower. Once it bodies below that low, I can drag my stop loss to these lows here. But so far, I'm keeping it at that high. That could be an intermediate term high or a long-term high. But right now we're staying on the 15-minute to keep our psychology in check here. See that consequent encroachment is fairly respected. But this is my main target, guys. This is my main target here. Patience. Patience. Ben ES can sweep that low. NQ gonna react from the 5-minute fair value gap and move higher probability, possibly. But ESs tend to be following some bearish trends, so you would want to anticipate that it turns down. We have 4 minutes, and if this body candle closes below that 15-minute, that would be a beautiful reaction. My only worry is this 15-minute fair value gap, but with an hour of respect of consequent encroachment, that is so algorithmic, especially for how we're so much in a premium with midnight open being like this. It would kind of make sense for a short right now. Starting to move down lower a little bit here. I'm still going to stay on the 15-minute until we body below there. Oh, my stomach is starting. Hold on. Why partial there? Why partial there? That's a 4-hour open, right? It opened, traveled up higher, took buy side trade in a higher time frame PDA. Has not even formed any low, not even on the 1 minute. So when you look at a 4-hour candle, what do you look at? Open, high, low, close, right? What's good, podcast? Yay, $9 in profit. Let's go. Here's ES starting to melt. Beautiful. Look at ES. NQ should start catching up now soon. My only worry is if it takes this low and then starts turning up. But this looks like a bunch of failure swings, right? It looks like this could be the high. Right? Price action takes liquidity. There we go. I tried to do the Trump dance. Oh, that was cringe. We're in that 15 minutes, so we do have to be careful there. But ES is starting to rip completely lower. It is in this lower 15 minutes, so it could turn out. But we want to see a little bit of speed in the market starting to turn down now. We're about $400 in profit now. Can we get our first big win here? Not first big win, but yeah, of the day. Ben, what is price? Ben, what is the price you taking partials at? That is 25.12. 25,012. Okay, risk management has been dragged fairly well. Let me just see how much I'm risking. What? So this is like 400 and something bucks still. So risk management isn't fully dragged yet. But we can trade to that fair value gap right there. So I'm not going to be worried about a little bit of a pull up. Retest the consolidation. So I'm not going to drag my stop loss to break even just yet. ES is in that 15-minute. It did trade past consequent encroachment. ES is still very bearish, so I'm not really worried. But let's see. Right, we touched consequent encroachment at that 1 minute fair value gap. It should still stay bodying lower. No, I'm not breaking even yet. Way too immature to be break even yet. It should respect this fair value gap though. Beautiful body. Beautiful reaction. Oh, watch. It's going to rip in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kidding. What's up, man? Glad to see you still around. Hey, what's up, Fortune? How's it going? I'm always going to be here. Yes, took 4-hour open. So you can see that 1-hour candle open, trades higher, trades lower, while that 4-hour candle opens, trades higher, and hasn't even traded lower yet. So if we're doing that open, high, low close on the 4-hour, and the 1-hour is open, high, low close. ES is in equilibrium of the range. Thank you guys for all the call outs. I appreciate it. ES is also in this 1 minute SIBI. And by prehistoric price action, ES has been respecting all of its SIBIs. So if it starts breaking the SIBI, then I'll probably close the trade. But I'm not going to drag to break even just yet, guys. I am not going to drag to break even. I don't like that 15-minute reaction, but we've spent an hour. No, longer than that. 15, 30, 45, an hour. An hour and 15 minutes. We spent an hour and 15 minutes respecting consequent encroachment of this fair value gap after taking buy side liquidity. Hey, Anthony, thank you for the subscription. I appreciate it. A new 15-minute as well, so we can anticipate a little bit of a higher move, right? Open, high, low, close. So we don't need to be worrying, chat. We don't need to be worrying. Price did break structure. This is a displacement. This is a break of structure. Why? It's volatile. It's speed. It has a fair value gap, and it breaks the low. Wow, look at all the consolidation in this lower fair value gap. It could retest it and even retest consequent encroachment. So I'm not going to prematurely drag my stop loss. I will drag my stop loss to break even since it has a high there now once we trade back below the buy side that we took. Once we trade below the buy side that we took and body pass it, I will drag my stop loss to this high, which also tends to be break even. Add any positions? Nope. One trade a day. One trade, one risk, one everything. There we go. We waited, and we did such a good job by waiting. Who here waited with me? Who here waited the whole AM session? We waited what? Started at 9:30 all the way to 10:30. We waited an hour and a half for this trade. 2 hours almost. 2 hours. You waited like a good boy? Good boy. Good boy. Can you explain why do you say it respected consequent encroachment? Well, it respected consequent encroachment. Look at the bodies closing below 50% of that level. That's consequent encroachment of the fair value gap, right? Respects. ES is starting to trade a lot lower. It's in a discount of this fair value gap. ES looks like it wants to go trade to that equal lows that it formed. Remember when you who called that out? Who called these equal lows out earlier? Remember that? Well, watch it retest that. Watch it retest that, chat. I don't like how we're still lacking a little bit on NQ though. We're still in that 15-minute. I want to see it trade lower. Watch it on YouTube, bro. Guy doesn't know how to put a stop loss or take profit on Ninja Trader. Watch a YouTube video before you trade. Just because one thing happens in price action doesn't mean it should scare you away from taking a trade, right? Let your higher time frame narrative to be the story. Trust the narrative. If it fails, it fails, and there's nothing you can do about it except for manage risk and move on. That's all it is, guys. Just be patient. It's okay. Breathe. I would love this trade to win, though. I haven't had a big winning trade on this account other than the first day or the second day. And this will set us up how much? Oh, well, we're going to take partials here. So it'll be probably around $3,000. Standard deviation to take profit? Nope. It's 930 low and half off here at that 4-hour open, which we're starting to respect fairly well. The reason why ES is a lot lower is because ES was also a lot higher. It traded into that 1-hour fair value gap. Now it's trading lower. It is in a 1-hour fair value gap bullishly on ES now. So we could reverse. I'm being careful. I'm paying attention. But price action does look like it also wants to turn down. I'm probably going to drag my stop loss here a little bit, guys. Down to this original fair value gap. So I cut risk in half from my original risk, which is up here. Now it's in half. Okay. Look at that beautiful, beautiful trade. Absolutely beautiful. Trading 9 minis? Nope. This is micros. ES is starting to disrespect that 1 hour, which is showing some greatness. It's showing some greatness. And remember, once we body below this low, I'm dragging my stop loss to break even, and we have a free trade. Order flow does look bearish. It just needs a little bit more speed. And NQ heard you say you were about to go and hit us with that beautiful entry. No, NQ heard I was leaving, and it was like, oh, he's leaving. We can form the entry now. Because NQ doesn't like me. Partial is that green line, chat. It's the 4 hour open. Open, high, low, close. I love black coffee. You know who's not here? Zahid. This guy always is not in my streams anymore. He's so fake. Come on, give us that body below that high. I know you want to, so we can get a free trade. I know you want. I know you want to. Come on, you replace them. I don't think anyone can replace Zahid, man. Okay, PJ. Come on. I know you want to rip lower. All the OGs, all the real people stayed in the stream. Notice how we were averaging 200 viewers, now we're averaging 140. Because the people who didn't believe in me, the people who, they ain't believe in us. God damn. Get out! But you guys did, and now we're probably going to eat. Hopefully. ES is doing a great job. It disrespected that 15-minute. It looks like it wants to continue to trade lower. It isn't an hourly fair value gap. So we have to be careful on that. But look how the price action is clearly showing no sign of respecting that hourly fair value gap, right? So yeah, how price action, and look, that 4 hour open, right, is down there still. Trades up. You know, the hourly fair value gap trades down lower, right? Hourly up. Next candle trades down lower. Disrespecting that. Beautiful. We're starting to trade lower. I just need that little... I feel like NQ at any moment is going to start going and just rip. Brother, I saw so many traders, and I got to tell you that you are the greatest of them. Not just your executions, also your explanations. Thank you so much, my man. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. I appreciate the kind words. Bro, you appeared randomly on my TikTok one day, and I would like to start watching your videos. I like the way you explain things and how transparent you are. Yeah, I appreciate it, my man. Well, I'll be live every single AM session on YouTube, every single PM session on TikTok, and sometimes Asian session. I caught these beautiful trades yesterday, Asian session, short and long. So, tune in there. You speak Russian too? No, I'm Russian and Polish. I miss my babushka. She made the best pierogies. Okay, we're about to go break even, chat. Ben, no glaze. You're freaking fire. No glaze, my bro. Hey, it's okay to compliment stuff. Bro, TikTok has ruined this community. Now you just can't give a compliment without someone saying you're glazing them. I appreciate it, my man. Thank you, brother. Your 1 minute scalping strategy. It's not scalping. It's their entry models. But I appreciate the kind words. I know 2 words. I'm Polish. I'm a fake Pole. Can I get that Starbucks, please? Bro, when I go to Starbucks, I have to order my girl a drink too. I'm like, can I get a small dark roast black? Like, okay. And then I go, can I also get a venti mocha cappuccino espresso shot with 2 pumps of vanilla, 2 pumps of this, and brown sugar and vanilla cold foam? And they look at me and they're like, I was like, I don't know. I don't know what to say. My strategies are on my YouTube, on this channel. In videos. I actually posted my most recent strategy. I posted everything on my most recent video. It's so underrated. It only has 200 views, and it's one of my most informational videos. I guess because I didn't really like edit it. It's more of a raw video. May God bless you more. Thank you. I appreciate it. How many languages do you speak? I worked with some Russians. They talk like more like... I literally only speak English. I know a few words in a few languages. Like, est-ce que je peux aller aux toilettes? Bonjour, comment ça va? Ça va très bien. French, because I live in Canada, and I have to do that. My family's from Quebec. I know how to say "Can I go to the bathroom" very fluently because I had to say that to be able to go to the bathroom in French class. So I had to say "Est-ce que je peux aller aux toilettes?" I know Chinese. 祝哈，西尔哈熊猫啦. And then I know English. I don't like how we're not ripping lower. Right? I don't like how we're respecting that 1 hour fair value gap, so I am probably going to drag my stop to break even now. I am dragging a break. The break even, guys. I'm sorry. I had to do it. I had to puss out. I like how no one said, "What? You speak Chinese?" Because I don't. That was complete gibberish. That sounded Chinese, though, didn't it? Did it not sound accurate? Hey, man, the first time seeing your stream and great trade. Hopefully, you'll be streaming on YouTube in the future. I stream every single day. AM session on YouTube, PM session on TikTok. Right? Right? That was gibberish. It's not for everybody, but I actually recommend diving into a second language. Yeah, I'm a little bit too busy right now, though. I know a little bit of Hebrew. That was the hardest language to learn. Chinese is a lot of Mandarin. I'm sorry. I'm Chinese. You're bullshitting. I know. I said that was gibberish. But does it not sound a little bit accurate? Like, you know how Asian people can do American accents? That's the coolest thing ever. Like, I love it when I hear people that are not from Canada or America that are not English do American accents. But we're break even. This is a free trade, guys, so I'm not really worried on what happens. You thought it was Chinese? Why am I break even, chat? Because the ES is in that 1 hour fair value gap. It could be reversing up higher, which looks like it is. So we did a decent job. We did a really good job staying flat today. But I'll be back on the PM session. Maybe it reverses here, chat. Maybe it reverses here. It looks like it's respecting that 15-minute fair value gap. So, chat, if it reverses here, I'm going to give away 10 free funded accounts. Wait. It might... Wait. Wait. Hold on. Wait. Yo, wait, hold on, chat. Hold on. Yo, the NASDAQ is my biggest hater. They're like, since you went break even, I still want you to lose. No, it could still go back up. It could still go back up, chat. Stop it. I retested that 15-minute fair value gap. Dude, I started telling people, like, I might as well stop putting take profits. Because I'll manually close when it hits my take profit. But what if Trump tweets and it goes, I can make like 20 grand. But if I have a take profit, I'll miss out. You know what I mean? As NASDAQ is edging like crazy, I know, bro. It's probably going to turn up. That's a nice fair value gap reaction. ES is starting to turn up too as well. I mean, it still has not broken any high. That's very close to my stop by break even. Chat, if it reverses here, I'll give away a funded account. I'll do a giveaway next week or the week after. But I will do a giveaway if this reverses. Isn't that crazy? All right, it's time to go find the market makers. Look at that! Get out! I know what's going to make us win this trade. Oh, yeah. Hope y'all still in. Yeah, hopefully you guys are still in too. I hope you guys didn't get out and break even. This is what I'm out. This is what I'm talking about. I'm locked in now. I'm locked in. I can't play music. I'll get copyright striked. And now that I make money on YouTube, I can get banned. Don't want to do that. But I got this in Calgary from the president of the Calgary Stampede, the greatest rodeo show in the world, the largest rodeo show in the world. The president of that company got this. It's custom made too. Be there for... I really have to go too, and I have to go to the bathroom, chat. Everything is wanting me not to stay in this trade. Oh! Ow! Ow, I don't want... Ow! Dude. I need to go. I need to go. I need it to go. I need to go somewhere for 12, so... No matter what, I'm going to have to close the trade, even if it's in profit. So hopefully it starts ripping down. Go to the bathroom? No, I'm not leaving you guys here. By yourselves? I don't trust you. What did you eat? Nothing. I just drank black coffee today. I haven't even eaten anything. For lunch, I have a can of tuna and 3 hard-boiled eggs and cottage cheese. 60 grams of protein with 380 or 400 calories. Insane cutting heck. But maybe that's why I have to go to the bathroom. Dude, can you believe that it edged our break even like that? You're in the same situation right now? I know, it's so bad. It's so bad. It's so bad. It's actually really bad. It's really hurting. Chat, will you guys leave the stream if I go to the bathroom? But here, I don't know how long I'm going to be in the bathroom for. That's the problem. I think I just have to hold it in. Yeah, but I don't really like barbecue sauce mixed with cottage cheese. And barbecue sauce doesn't give you protein. Cottage cheese does. I can't. I have to hold it. Ow! Ooh, I might actually have to go. Oh my gosh. Ow, ow. Chat, can I at least get a partial? Ugh. Give me the partial, please. I'm actually gonna die. I'm sweating. Oh. Make sure it's break even. I'm actually sweating. I don't have water right now. I only have coffee, which makes it worse. Ow. Beautiful reaction. Ow. Oh, it's really bad. Oh my gosh. Okay, please. Once I get this. Okay, I can partial.
Order filled.
Oh. Please stay in the stream, chat. Please. Please stay in the stream. Do not leave. Do not leave. Okay, should I go? Okay, I'll be. Oh my gosh, should I go, chat? Should I go? Oh, I need to put a text to let people know I'm in the bathroom. Huncho, thank you. Huncho SSB. I remember that name. I think did you used to stream GTA RP? Huncho? Don't go. Go? I don't know. Wait, it's actually getting a little better. You know? Okay, this is like the manipulation, right? I think I have 5 minutes of okayness, but after 5 minutes, I have to go. And we're starting to rip. We're starting to actually rip, chat. Come to Poppy. Oh my gosh. That's really bad. It's turtle heading, dude. Ow. All right, the 4-hour candle has reversed, chat. We trade for that 15-minute. We start sell off very well. I'm actually going to aim, because I like this volatility, I'm also going to leave one contract for midnight open. And I will close. Oh, that's a 9 buy stop. Why didn't anyone tell me that? Keep melting. Keep going. Keep going. Yeah, I changed it. Thank you for reminding me. Chat, next week, you're going to see a toilet right here. I'll start wearing diapers. It's actually so bad. I'm never drinking coffee before stream ever again. It's so bad. Oh. Hey, let's go, Gershom. Thank you for tuning in. It's actually so bad. What a trade. I know. What a beautiful trade. We waited so long for this trade. It's so bad. I can't even breathe. I have to breathe in increments. It's actually so bad. You want to know why it's so bad? Look at what I ate yesterday for dinner. Okay? This was I didn't meet my protein goals, so this is 5 hard-boiled eggs, cottage cheese, and a can of tuna. And then this morning all I've had is black coffee. That's killer. Just closed out. Nice. The more I have to hold my shit, the more I hold the trade. Is that the logic? Oh, ES swept those lows. ES swept the equal lows. It's starting to turn up a little bit. I'll drag my I'll keep my stop just right here. So we have $1,000 profit on this trade regardless. You can see we're finally up into profit here. All right. Beautiful. Finally doing better on this account after a long drawdown period. Banger trade to watch you almost put your pants. Greatest issue ever. It's actually still bad, but it calmed down a little bit, so. That does look like good manipulation, though. Looks like it's souped that low, you know what I mean? Trade into that 1 hour fair value gap fairly well. But I still think it's going to turn down lower. I still think we are overvalued, and that 15-minute could still drive price a lot lower. So I'm going to keep my stop at here. All right, could be just trading this fair value gap. Just got to hold it, guys. First trade with Benji. With you, Benji. Daddy, hey, yo, chill. Oh, there's the rep. There it is. Wait. There's a fair value gap BPR there. Don't respect that, please. Close below 930 opening price. Yup. Beautiful equal low. Accumulation, manipulation, distribution. I still think it's going to go a lot lower, though. I would have never taken the short at all. The 15-minute gap would have kept me out. How did you know to go short with that huge bullish 15-minute gap? Because not every fair value gap is... Like, look how much we're in a premium. Look at midnight open being open. Look how... You see, okay, cool, huge bullish fair value gap. We spent an hour and 15 minutes respecting consequent encroachment to the tick with these bodies. That was the clearest indication that we were going to sell off. Also, we opened up at midnight open, and all we do is trade up higher. Chai, I do have to go soon, though. Chai, I have to go in 4 minutes. I will leave the trade open, and I do have to go. So hopefully it rips down to my trade. I wanted to rip down a little bit so I can drag my stop loss to that. Maybe even take a partial here. All right, that's my main take profit. So, and then this will be a runner to midnight open. Beautiful. Oh. Where's our account balance at? Almost 52. That's why you stay disciplined in a drawdown period. Who remembers when I had 5 losing days in a row? Who remembers that? That's why you manage risk. I told you that it was going to start to win again. I told you that you just have to trust the process, guys. I told you. Who didn't believe in us? Who didn't believe in us? God did. They ain't believe in us. God did. 1 second, chat. I just want to show you something, okay? I just want to show you something. Look at my trade Zella. Okay? Look at this. Win, loss, 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 win. Look at this. Everyone, you're like, Ben, you're a bad trader. Ben, you're a bad trader. Bro, you keep losing. You suck. Bro, you keep losing. Bro, you suck. That's why risk management is so important. So important. Yes, you have losing streaks, but it matters if you maintain your balance throughout those losing streaks, that you then grow. Everyone gets losing streaks. The profitable traders are the one that manage risk and make sure it's not a huge losing streak. It doesn't go down so much. The profitable traders are the one that manage their losses so it can maintain it to when they have wins. It actually pushes their account balance a lot. We are now almost $2,000 in profit from a huge drawdown period. My stomach ache went away. My stomach ache did go away, chat. ES is completely trading past that fair value gap as well. It looks like it wants to trade a lot lower. It's past the 4-hour fair value gap, consequent growth rate. It could go to that lower one. So beautiful. But I am dragging my stop loss to this point now. I do have to go, guys. I do have to go, chat. So I'm going to do this. Where's midnight open? There we go. It's starting to melt, though. I'll wait a couple more minutes. A couple more minutes. But I do have to go very soon. Ow. Oh, this is so bad. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's coming back. It's coming back. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry for doing this. We're starting to rip lower now, though. No, I have to go to pick my girlfriend up from work. Then I knew to tune in the morning stream. Also sent you a DM on X. Oh, I'll check it. Sorry, I've been really busy, so I'll check it when I have the chance. I'm really busy today as well. But we're starting to rip down lower a lot more, so that's beautiful. But we have our partials set in stone here, which is beautiful. So, guys, I'm probably going to have to run. I'm not going to lie. I'll give it one more minute to see if it rips down because it looks like it wants to rip. I'll drag my stop loss to this. It's already dragged here, so nothing else we can do, chat. We just got to let it run. We just have to let it run. If it wants to run, it's going to run. Other than that, fellas, thank you guys for watching. I'll be live on PM session on TikTok. Thank you guys for watching. Please at me on Discord if this trade wins. I won't be on my setup, so I won't be able to see the charts, and I will be in the bathroom. It's really bad. I actually have to go right now. So I set my partial, I set my runner, I set my take profit, I set my stop and profit. I have to go. So please at me in the Discord if this trade wins or takes partial or if it gets stopped out. Other than that, fellas, I mean, I'll see you guys in the next stream. I'll see you tomorrow, AM session. I'll also see you 1:10 p.m. Eastern time for PM session on TikTok. Other than that, fellas, thank you guys for watching.